Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today's reading. In today's reading, I want to take you a little bit deeper into the mystic within yourself. So I will lead you into a place, and then it's up to you to allow whatever wants to show up in that place to show itself to you, to communicate with you. So in the intro, I will lead you into the place, and in the piles, I will look with you what shows up in that place and what messages that are coming through the beings, through anything and all that is asking for attention, anything and all that is lighting up in this place. So if you are interested in that, I will see you in your piles. But for now, to start, I want you to breathe in. Breathe. Close your eyes and breathe. Gentle, loving, caring energy. Breathe in. Breathe in the peace of God deep within yourself. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, peace. Breathe in the love of God deep within yourself. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, love. Breathe in the joy of God. So breathe in, I am. Breathe out, joy. And breathe in the truth of God. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, truth. And in that space of peace and love and joy and truth, allow your imagination, allow your third eye to open up and to show you a forest. A forest which is fertile, which is green, which is healthy, which is abundant. And in the forest there is a river. And the river runs through the forest in open space. The light of the sun is piercing through, shining, shimmering on the water. And walk with me and walk with God next to this river. And now allow God's vision to show you what you are supposed to see. What is here in this forest, in this space, that wants to be illuminated for you? And you can stay in this space as long as you want. I will move now into the piles. And like I say, you can stay in this place as long as you want. Just surrendering, just being open to receive what wants to come through, what wants to be illuminated for you. And then afterwards, you can move into your pile to see if you find new things, if you find the same things, if you receive the messages. So allow God, allow Spirit to lead you to what is best for you. And if you are interested in what comes through me, then I will see you in your pile. Remember, dear beautiful souls, love, peace, joy and truth, it's all deep within you, in the mystic, within yourself. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings, welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have some messages for you. And for this reading, if you didn't see the intro, I advise you to look at the intro because this reading is a little bit different than my normal readings. This is more of an experience. If you did look at the intro, welcome. And we are gonna look into your forest, what is showing up here for you. My beautiful pile 1. The first thing that is in here in your forest is someone. It's someone that you know and they need your help. They are calling out for help. Someone is calling for your help. Also trust in how this person is showing up for you. Soul journey. This is someone who is soul journey. This is someone who is in this specific moment trapped or identified with the storm instead of being the eye of the storm, and you are being asked here to be the eye of the storm for this specific someone. They are going through their own dark night of the soul or dark night of the soul moment. It's a moment where they are identified with the darkness and are unable, not unable, but it seems to them in their experience that they are unable to see the light through the darkness. They are covered in the clouds. They are covered in the storm itself. They are being pulled in all directions with this storm, in this storm. And for a moment, they have lost, which can never be lost, but for the moment in their experience, they have forgotten how to come back into their center and to be in the eye of the storm, to be the observer of the storm, and to be in a state of faith and trust that the storm, this too, shall pass. and that they have a choice. No matter how it looks, they always have a choice. And when they choose to reconnect with their truth, they will experience the peace and the silence within the storm, instead of being torn apart by the storm. Okay, so this is the first thing that is showing up here in your forest. And it's also important, or it's an invitation, but Spirit is asking you to reach out yourself. Because for some, you are maybe feeling in this place of, should I reach out or should I not? And Spirit is saying yes, is amplifying the yes in here. Yes, reach out and hold the light without trying to force them in some kind of direction. It's just about also for you. Don't step with them in the storm, but stand next to them and just hold your hand in a place of center, in a place of peace, in a place of light and love. So don't try to force them, just reach out your hand. From there, it's still up to them to choose to reach out, but your presence can be an opening for them to reach out, to make that choice to reach out. Also, don't overload them with too much words. Just be that presence. Be the lighthouse. And tell them that all is well. We are not a victim of our circumstances unless we choose so. Also there, we always have a choice. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 1, what else is showing up here for you? The star. Beautiful. I hope you can see this clear. But whatever you see in here, trust. Trust in what you see in here. There is a being here that is showing up for you, pile 1. And it's a being, again, allow your own inner guidance to fill in how this being appears to you. But it's a being that is not of this world. And this being is holding you. A star, an idea, an inspiration. This is something that is, when you see it, when you clearly look into it, this is not something that is new for you. You might have a déjà vu while receiving what this being is offering you here in this star. Something is lighting up within you. Something has been remembered by you. You are being inspired to do something that is about to lead you into a direction that is in divine union with you. And it's not about seeing the whole path, it's just about seeing the inspiration, seeing what lights up here, which might be the first step on a new path. It might be the next step to take of where you are already. It might be a redirection of something. But this is something that it's evoking within you this feeling of, yes, I'm on the right track here. This is what my soul is longing or desiring to do in this specific moment, in this phase in my life. So receive this inspiration, receive the clarity that is not new for you. You might have had a dream about this, and while you are connecting with the star, while you are connecting with what this being is bringing you, you might remember a dream that you forgot about, or it's something you thought about it or you thought about already, but it can also be something that has just been pulled here by this being out of the depth of your unconscious. But at some level, you are conscious of this. So receive it, look into it, feel into it. Look at how it appears. What feeling does it evoke within you? What words do you hear? The being is saying something here. The being says, I come from a place that is of pure light. I come from a place that is of pure light. It's captured. I come from a place that is captured in pure white light. Again, whatever rises within you while receiving this message. I come from a place that is captured with pure white light. I come from a place that is anchored in pure white light. And I bring you this star. I bring you this message. I bring you this insight. I bring you this remembrance. Receive it. If it's difficult to receive, then connect with this pure white light. Allow yourself to be captured by this pure white light. Allow the pure white light to anchor within your being, within the depth of your being. Blessings. Whatever is showing up here for you, pile one, this is a blessing on its own, but it's leading you into this path that is in divine union with you, onto, or moving you further into this path that is in divine union with you, and it's a path that is filled with blessings. And they are yours to receive. They are your divine inheritance. So receive them and fully anchor in the message that is coming through with this. Doesn't matter how it shows up. Words, feelings, images. An experience, a revelation. Trust. Hmm. What else is here for you, my beautiful pile one? Commitment and education. The star again. For some, this is connected with the gift that is being brought you through the stars. We also have 35, 36, which is very beautiful. It's a very progressive energy. And I also feel myself going higher up into the forest, into the jungle, going higher up and receiving the ability, the drive, the joy of committing to something that you truly want to learn. There is in here this, I'm not sure yet what is exactly showing up here, but it's, that's why. This is a little, this is a little fairy-like being. And this is also so beautiful because I see it in here now. So thank you, Spirit, also for using the cards for this, because there is this, I'm looking into the forest and I don't directly see any being or don't directly see anything in tangible form. But the being is there. And these fairy-like creature, I have to say. Again, let it be filled in whatever way feels right for you. But they vibrate on a frequency that our human eyes are not used to, which doesn't mean we are not able to see. We are all able to see these frequencies, and we are more and more opening up to see the unseen. But also the way this is coming through, and the fact that the being at first did not show up, but now is comfortable to show itself together with this education and commitment for you by one. This feels like a deep longing to commit, to learn, to see something that you were unable to see before. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it does. Also allow this message to reach you and to be translated by your inner mystic in the form that feels right for you. So you might have been thinking about restarting or picking up something, a study, a course, that is focused in a very wide variety onto seeing the unseen, which again, it can be in a very wide range here, very wide variety, because it can be into the psychic gifts to learn more about the gift of clairvoyance, to dive deeper into the gift of clairvoyance. But it can also be to dive into a course of how to have a healthy relationship, because this was something that was unseen by you before. It can also be to dive into a course of a new sport, or a new skill, something that evokes within you this feeling of I enjoy, or I feel excited to learn about this, to expand my vision, to expand my horizon, right? So it can go in all ways here. And the fairy, this fairy-like being, it has this presence of, there is a lot of joy in here. There is a lot of flexibility in here. There is a lot of agility. It's moving. There is this childlike spirit which is very present and which is so perfect when we step into learning something new, committing to educating ourselves into something new, something that we feel inspired to do. And for some also, because I see this fairy-like being, it's a sweetheart. It's such a sweetheart, this one. This is also significant for some. This is, you are a sweetheart, and whatever this commitment to education is, it's bringing out the sweetheart within yourself. But this being, for some, it's showing up on its own and enjoying fully to be there on its own, to play on its own, to discover on its own. But for others, it's also joining with the tribe, joining with the community, and educating, committing to educating, committing to an education that involves groups, that involves more people. So whatever feels right for you, whatever resonates with you, dive in there. Dive in there and expand your horizon from a place of pure joy. And receive from this beautiful fairy-like being the gift of perseverance and really going for something without this feeling of being held back by procrastination or whatever, doubts, fears, worries, whatever might hold you back. Receive the gift of perseverance, receive the gift of joy, receive the gift of energy also, life force, wanting to go for something and going for it, doing it, acting on this inspiration, acting on this message that is coming through here. Receive that gift. Okay, my dear beautiful pile one, what else is here for you? The eagle. The eagle is showing up for you, pile one, spirit of eagle. And spirit of eagle is asking you to look at whatever situation is rising here for you. Look at it from the highest possible perspective. Join with the spirit of eagle and allow eagle to show you the highest possible perspective on this situation. Join with the spirit of eagle. Look at this situation from the right perspective and allow the eagle to fly you to the sun. Allow the eagle to let your consciousness rise, to soar into new heights. Spirit of eagle here is showing up as a messenger of God, God's source spirit, whatever you connect to. Receive the gift, the message from this messenger of God. Whatever he brings you. He's dropping something also. He's dropping something in your hands, my beautiful pile one. Open up your hands and receive whatever the spirit of eagle is dropping in your hands here. I'm receiving a pearl here for some, the pearl of wisdom. So this is also an invitation to whatever this situation is that you've been called to look at it from a higher perspective. Approach this situation from a place of wisdom. The highest wisdom that you can reach. Ask for it and approach this situation from there. The promise. So I feel for most of you, the promise. Soulmates. And here we have the eagle. Thank you. The promise. Soulmates, attraction, partnership. So for most of you, this situation that you are being called to look upon from a higher perspective here is some situation that involves partnership. This is a situation that is about a relationship with another person here. If it's not, although for most of you it is, but if it's not, we have a relationship with everything, right? I'm holding this bottle, so I'm having a relationship with this bottle. I'm looking into the camera to you. I'm looking through the camera to you. I'm having a relationship with you. Anything and all that is external of us, we have a relationship with. So if this situation, this pearl, this situation that is rising, not the pearl, but the situation that is rising here, to look at it from the highest perspective, if that does not involve another person or another being, then it's about looking into the relationship you have with whatever arises here for you. The pearl here, the pearl of wisdom. Approach this situation from the highest wisdom that you can reach. Call God into this situation and ask, God, Source, Spirit, ask, allow me to see this situation through your eyes. Allow me to receive your guidance. How can I act in the highest possible way? How can I act from the highest possible wisdom in this situation? Act or see whatever comes through here, because again, it's the eagle here that's showing up, and it's mainly about perceiving something from a different perspective, perceiving something with different eyes. The pearl here, the pearl that has been received here in your hands, for some it's an egg, and the egg is cracking open, and there is a little chick that has been born here. So for some this is literally about pregnancy, birth, anything that is related to that, or something new, a new relationship, something new in relationships, in a connection. There is something new here that wants to be born here, something new that wants to be expressed through this relationship, through this connection. But again, the focus here is on the perception of it. For some, this is also being attached to someone in any possible way that is not actually right for you. It's not really in divine union with you, and you are being asked here to see that from the right perspective. And then with this chick that is here, this bird of the bird that is happening here, it's, if you see that you are unhealthy attached to someone, then by you perceiving this situation from the right perspective, it's possible that the relationship on itself will transform. If not, it's also supposed to be distanced from you, at least the unhealthiness of it, which brings you into a healthy soul connection. And a healthy soul connection can be in physical contact with each other, but it can also be that the physical, the humans, are not in contact with each other. But the connection becomes healthy when the wisdom is being put in there. When the pearl of wisdom is being put into the center of this relationship, of this connection, and where there is allowance to let the chick be birthed. So whatever this means for you, Pile 1, receive it in whatever way it comes through for you, and trust in the way that it comes through for you. Okay, my dear beautiful Pile 1, I'm gonna end the reading here. And I have the same feeling as with my last readings, that I could go on for quite some time here. But I've been guided also to end the reading here. So I truly hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful. And I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, I have some messages for you. My beautiful pile 2, if you didn't see the intro, I advise you to listen to the intro first, because this reading is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of an experience. If you did come from the intro, welcome. And I will walk with you through this forest and see what is showing up here for you and what messages, what gifts are in here for you. So my beautiful pile 2, for you I feel pulled to go into the water and to look into the reflection of the water. And in that reflection of the water there is an ascended master that is showing itself. There is an image of an ascended master that is been formed in the reflection of the water. And whomever comes to you, trust in that. So allow your imagination, allow spirit to bring through the master that wants to speak to you. There is a message here that this master is bringing you, beautiful pile 2. It's surrender. Surrender to the present and see the blessing in what you have. Surrender to the present and see the blessing in what you have. So my beautiful pile 2, this is a message here that is coming through from this ascended master, whomever shows up for you. And they are inviting you to bring your, or pull back your focus from something that is on the past or on the future. To bring your focus back into the present, into the here and now, into your center. And from there, look into your present, look into the present, look into your surroundings, look into you, where you are at this moment, in this phase of your life, and to see the blessing in what you have. There is this sense of gratitude that is coming through. And again, I'm being pulled here, or to the past or to the present, or to the past or to the future. But the gift, the blessing, is in the present. And it's also while choosing to be in the present that you are able to have the right perspective on that situation from the past, whatever it is, on the past or on the future. It's only with the eyes of truth, which are present, in the present, in the here and now, that you are able to see clearly. So pull back your focus and make an inventory here of everything that you are grateful for. There is so much here to be grateful for. So start with that. Pull back your focus from the past or from the future into the present moment. Be centered within yourself. Be in connection with God, Source, Spirit, whatever you connect to. And make an inventory. Let anything come to you that you are grateful for. For some, this is an invitation because it comes through like this inventory. And for some, this really feels like take a piece of paper, take a pen and a piece of paper, and write down everything that you are grateful for. Why it can be a good tool and why it's coming through like this is if we try to do that in our mind while our mind is our human mind is very occupied with circumstances, with stuff, then taking this piece of paper, taking the pen in your hand and start writing, it's a lot more easy to get out of the chatter, the chaos, the stuff that is in the mind. It opens up a gate while doing something, writing. And the more you find, the more you will find. There is so much to be grateful for. Receive that gift from your Ascended Master here. Receive the gift of gratitude. And then receive the gift of vision. When you are in this space of gratitude, look again at this past or future situation, whatever it is. Look again from out of this place of gratitude and see, experience how different this looks, how different it is perceived by you. So surrender to the present and see the blessing in what you have. So receive this blessing, receive this gift. The gift of gratitude, the gift of vision. My beautiful, beautiful pile 2. Let's see what else is here in your forest. I'm so enjoying these readings. It's such a beautiful space to be in. Wow, okay. The vulture. That's a strong energy. The spirit of vulture. This is a very, very beautiful and very powerful spirit. But it's been misjudged in so many different ways. The spirit of vulture is a spirit that it cleans, it clears, it purifies, and it transforms. So there is in here this, in your forest, the vulture is showing up. And allow also the vulture here to show up in the way it wants to show up for you. What I do feel here, and it also came through already with this past and future, there is a fear that is coming through here. There is this, like I say, the spirit of vulture, it's such a beautiful spirit and so an essential part in the whole. Right? But it's been misjudged in so many different ways. But there is this, it's an essential part to clear and clean and transform and purify anything and all that looks ugly, anything and all that evokes within you fear, scarcity is also coming through here. Death in itself, which is also just a transformation. So for you, pile 2 here, the vulture is showing up here to bring you the message and the gift of understanding the essential part of holding these darker spaces also in the light. Understanding the essential part, no stone left unturned, is also coming through with this. There are certain parts within ourselves, we all have light and darkness. But we don't rise in consciousness by rejecting or judging this darkness, which is not something new for you. But there is something here. When the vulture shows up here for you in your forest, there is a feeling that is coming through with that. And it's this feeling that the Holy Spirit, the Divine Mother, is putting in front of you to work with. Whatever situation rises for you, let it rise. And let anything that rises with that, let it rise. Let it be there. Hold space for it. Be the Divine Mother for whatever rises here. And look at this with the eyes of love. Choose the perception of love here. And whatever is been judged as being ugly, as being fearful, as being scarce, scared, whatever this is, whatever rises here, just to hold that in a space of love. Be the Divine Mother here for yourself, because she, God, Source, Spirit, does not judge. It's the human that judges. There is a lot coming through here, so I'm trying to center this in the right way, which is a message for you, whatever comes through here. If it feels like a lot, just always come back to your center. God, Source, Spirit, your connection. God, Self. And from out of that place, just allow the feelings, the experiences, the images to rise. And just hold it in love. Whatever comes through here, ask the Divine Mother to show you how to perceive this. And if you do this with the right intention, something will shift. Something wants to be purified here. And again, this is nothing new for you. This can be a small thing. This can be a bigger thing. Just let it rise. And allow it to be purified by just holding it in light. And this message is coming through again, so it's very important and very useful to integrate the knowing that all plays an essential part in the whole. No stone can be left unturned. So allow this stone to roll away here. And whatever is under there, let it expose itself and just shine light on it. And whenever you feel that something shifts here, come back to your gratitude. Come back into gratitude. Thank you. Even if it's the slightest, smallest shift, something is different. Be grateful for it. And then look again upon this situation and feel, experience how different this looks, feels, experience, is experienced. So purification, receive the gift of purification by understanding that everything plays an essential part in the whole. And that also ugliness deserves love. Everything deserves love. And again, God does not judge. God does not see any ugliness. This is the human part. So let the light of beauty, let the light of purification shine through and allow you to see the truth through the ugliness. Because there is pure beauty beyond it. And I'm coming back here to shift your focus, what came through already. Surrender to the present and see the blessing in what you have. These parts of yourself or from others which you judge as being ugly, see the blessing in there, which is the beauty that lies beyond. And it's been seen by choosing to shift your focus. Come back into the present. The Master is speaking to you here. Your Master inviting you to receive the gift of gratitude and to receive the gift of vision. And in that vision, you see beauty beyond anything that looks ugly, anything that looks fearful, anything that looks or feels like scarcity, anything that looks or feels scared. Receive the gift of beauty, receive the gift of vision. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 2. Receive the gift of purification. and the vulture also, where two or more are gathered with the same goal. The vulture plays such an essential part in the cycle of life. The cycle of life, and that, the cycle of transformation, the cycles of nature. They play an essential part in erasing, that's not the right word, but in erasing disease. If the dead parts, which are the parts of yourself that are not serving you anymore, or parts of others that are not serving anymore, if they are not been transformed, if they are not been purified, they will rotten. They will become a place of dis-ease, unease. It will eat on your peace. So receive the gift of purification. Receive the gift of transformation. Also, it's this transformation, it's making space. It's clearing and cleaning out what doesn't serve you anymore. And with that cleaning and clearing out, space has been created, which can then be refilled with something different, with something pure. Seven of Wands. Very strong image also here. Coming back to the vulture, another image of the message that the spirit of vulture brings is the phoenix. It's resurrection, just in a different form. But the essence of it is the same. It's transformation. It's resurrection. The Seven of Wands here. What else is here in your forest? That's a warrior, right? You are meeting someone from a tribe here in the forest, in the jungle, deep in the jungle. But you are looking at them from a distance. Pile 2, there is a warrior here that is showing up for you. It's a tribe member, in whatever form they show up for you, in whatever form they present them to you. But they are calling. They are calling you. Okay, they are calling you, or this warrior is calling you, showing also the hand around the mouth and bringing out a specific sound which pulls your attention. It pulls your attention in their direction, and they have this, how you call that? It's a pipe which they use for blowing arrows, right? And They are calling you, you turn yourself in their direction, and when you are seeing them and they are seeing you, they are using this to blow something in your direction. And it's landing in front of you. And it's an error, and that there is something, there is a paper. Paper, it's more like a leaf, a natural leaf that is wrapped around this arrow, and it has a message. Whatever comes to you that is written, it's a written message. Whatever that comes to you here, receive it. Trust in what comes through here. What I'm being shown here is written message. It's written on the leaf, written message. But I want to go a little bit deeper in here. There is a lot of ancient, old energy that is coming through with this also. This is a remembrance of your connection to a specific tribe or specific tribes. This is, for most of you, this feels like a past life message that is coming through here. And you are really been invited to trust in what you see on this leaf, or to trust whatever comes to you here. But it's all connected here, this focus on the past, focus on the future, and then the invitation to be in the present. Also here, use the gift that has been given here of gratitude and vision. Tap into gratitude and then look again into this message. Look what has been written here. From out of the place of gratitude, from out of the place of presence in the present, and receive. I'm getting here healing. Take care of the vessel. Clean your vessel. Again, this cleaning. Something wants to be released here, which is connected to past life messages. It's all coming together here for you, pile 2. There is something that you are carrying with you from past lives. And this tribe member, this warrior here, is trying to offer you a clue in whatever this is, but also the vulture and your ascended master here. They are inviting you to clean something out of your system. A memory that is stored within your body, a memory that is stored deep within your soul, wants to be released, wants to be cleaned out, wants to be cleared out, wants to be transformed, and wants to be purified. So whatever comes up here, whatever rises here for you, let it rise and hold it in this space of love and light, without judgment. Let it rise. Let this stone roll away, and whatever is under there, let it be exposed. What is written here is also a clue, or can be a clue for you. If you don't see anything written, numbers, if it's a number, can be a specific number. Let me pull some numbers here for you also. But allow Allow Spirit to show you what this is. And what I say, if you don't see anything written here, then just receive the experience in whatever way your inner GPS receives this. Let me pull some numbers here for you. Don't try to do something here, pile 2. Just allow. And if nothing comes, it's okay. Something is happening. On some level, something is happening here. Just allow. Don't try. This comes from a place of fear also. Trying to control, trying to see something. Just gratitude, presence, and be open for whatever wants to show up here. And if it's nothing, then just trust that something is happening at some level. Something is being purified here. Whenever you return to a place of gratitude and presence, there is something been purified in that moment. And we can amplify that process by going consciously in there. But it's not about trying to do something. It's making a conscious choice, holding a specific focus, and then allowing. Surrender. Surrender to God, Source, Spirit. The Mother, she's wonderful with this. She shows you what is there to see. She shows you what is there to work with. And it's exactly what is in front of you. But our human mind wants to make everything difficult. The truth is simple. Not easy, or it does not mean that it is easy. It can be easy, but it's simple. It's not complicated. It's not confusing. It's simple. And when it feels confusing, come back here. Gratitude, presence. Show me what I need to see. Show me what wants to be cleared out. Show me what wants to be cleaned out. Show me what wants to be transformed. Show me what wants to be purified. And let it be purified. Again, receive the gift of purification. Love, numbers 6, love, harmony, balance, beauty. Again, this beauty, my beautiful, beautiful pile 2. Receive the gift of beauty. Receive the gift of love. Receive the gift of harmony. Receive the gift of balance, which is health altogether. And health comes together with clearing out the places that are in unease. So number 6 is here. One more. Two. Divine union. The coming together of both divine masculine and divine feminine principles. You have the potential to manifest incredible harmony in your life now. You are right on track, so continue along this path. Trust deeply in your intuition. Nurture your spiritual gifts as they will serve you and others whose lives you touch. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 2. There is so much more. I had the same in pile 1. I had the same in my last readings also. There is so much more that is in here. But I have to stop. Spirit is guiding me to stop here. So whenever you feel like, you can always come back into this place and see what shows up for you. And ask the divine guidance to be with you. And receive the gifts that are in here as you deserve. And for you, pile 2, where you are right now, gratitude and presence. So, my dear beautiful pile 2, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending so much love, so much light, so much peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have some messages for you. And for this reading, pile 3, I advise to look or listen to the intro if you didn't do that, because this reading is a little bit different than my normal readings. It's more of an experience. If you did watch the intro, then welcome. So I'm gonna look now together with you. I'm gonna walk with you through your forest and see what shows up for you and what messages Spirit wants to bring here for you. Messages and gifts. The readings are very beautiful today. There is so much in here. So for you, pile 3, I'm walking with you through this forest and I'm being pulled here to, it's like it's a place under the bush, under a bush, something like that, like a nest. And it's a dark place, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It just evokes within me my curiosity. So I go there, and there is this, I push away the branches, the bush, and there is this beautiful, massive cluster of crystal that is laying there. And while I see the cluster also, it's like the moment that I see the cluster, the moment that I connect with the cluster, there is this space that is opening up around it. And this is pure light that is streaming through, that is taking up this space and also being, it's entering my being. So receive this gift of this amplification, expansion of pure divine light, pure divine source information that is joining with you here, that is anchoring with you, in you, through you. The first message that is coming through here with this cluster in this space is patience. And patience that goes beyond frustration. Patience that goes beyond the human interpretation and the human perception of it. It's a space of stillness. And it's important because there is some frustration that is coming up. Patience. Patience again? Really? I have been so patient already. But it's the gift of patience. It's the gift of being present in that space with that marvelous cluster of crystal, of gem that is in front of you, and that is merging with you. You are one with the cluster in this beautiful, beautiful light space, and you are receiving the gift of patience. There is something coming through here also with union, divine union. So there is a frustration that is connected here with wanting to join with another being, wanting to join with another person in divine union here. And there is this, if there is frustration, there is the gift of patience that's been given to you. There is also a big sense of divine timing in here, but there is also the gift of your patience is been rewarded with union. So union is here for you. It's a perfect reflection of the divine union that is present within you, and a perfect reflection of your divine union with this cluster and with this pure white light here. It's a reflection, it's a consequence, and also a reflection of you being in union, you merging, you being completely intertwined in this space. So this connection that you are longing for with another person is on its way to you, or it's here for you. Wherever you are in your experience of joining with, wherever you are in your experience of being in divine union with yourself, with God, Source, Spirit, whatever you connect to, and however you feel, however you can experience, in which level can you experience being completely in divine union in this moment? You with this cluster in this light space in the forest. Receive the gift of patience. Receive the gift of union. Beautiful. You can stay in this space as long as you want, my dear beautiful pile tree. I want to see what else is here for you in the forest. For you, there is a lot of, it feels a bit like a treasure hunt here, your forest. Which is a very beautiful energy. It's a very playful energy. It's this, the forest is here and it's unfolding, but there are a lot of small spots that are been highlighted here or that are been illuminated, which are pulling my attention and which are pulling me into this feeling of curiosity. I want to see what is there. I want to see what is there. So we're gonna look into a few of them. The other one is a little bit more far into your forest, and it's also this nest space under the trees. It's not a bush anymore, it's a little bit more high. It's under the trees. This is very cozy, inviting nest that is pulling your attention here. So let's see what is in here for you. Grounding and remembrance. Number 6 and number 11. Inner voice, bottom of the deck. Inner voice, Sorry for the light. Number 28. Grounding. And remembrance. So my dear beautiful pile 3, these spaces here in your forest, like I said already, it's this places that are been illuminated and that are pulling my attention. And it feels like every space that you go into, there is this this gem of receiving more of this light. It's coming through with this grounding here. It's this light that was already present with the cluster that is coming from above and that is joining with the cluster in the first one, and then you are also joining, merging with this space. And also in here in this nest there is the roots. There are specific roots of these trees that you are under, that are like coming out of the ground, and there are to say that they make some kind of, it's labyrinth is not really the right words, it's the roots that are growing above the ground, and they are making like these beautiful little spaces. And in each and every space there is something there for you. There is a treasure there for you. So allow yourself, allow your guidance to put something there, to offer you the gifts that are yours to receive, that are your inheritance also. And each and every gift is offering you, if you allow it to anchor in within you, it offers you another piece of remembrance of yourself, remembrance of why you came here. Remember why you came here. Remember, all life is sacred. So there is this deep remembrance that is coming through in each and every space that these beautiful roots are creating there. They are also creating this natural seats. So you are sitting down and you are also just being in this space, in a place of silence, in a place of stillness, in a place of full receptivity. And there your gifts, something is showing up, is unfolding for you. So let it unfold for you. And join whatever you find there. Join with it and ask, what message do you bring to me? And then just be open to receive. There is one here in one of the spaces in between the roots. There is, what is the name for that? It's a scarab. Is that a word? Scaraby. It's a scarab. The beetle, right? It's a black beetle that is showing up here for you. And the beetle is putting out its its wings, right? It has wings, but it's hard. And it's putting out its wings and it's making this sound. And there is the beetle, the scarabee. This is such a beautiful spirit also. They bring a message of transformation, big transformation. They also connect you in here with this grounding, the importance of staying very grounded wherever you are. Every step that you put, every feet that you put on the earth, even if it's concrete, be connected with every step that you take. Be exactly where you are. Be present where you are. Feel your roots connecting when you put your feet on the earth. So the spirit of scarab is coming through also to remind you of the importance of that. But your spirit of scarab here is also inviting you to listen and to join with a specific frequency of sound, music, sounds. Claire audience is also in here, but there is a rhythm, there is a specific rhythm that is coming through here. And the invitation and the gift to connect with the rhythm. Connect with the rhythm of grounding, I also hear, whatever that means for you. Connect with the rhythm of grounding. This can also be whenever you put your feet, being shown here now, someone who's walking on dead leaves and this cracking sound, or someone that is walking in the snow, someone that is walking on grass, someone that is walking in the mud. This sound, this rhythm, let this sound move through you and allow this to awaken more and more of your remembrance. Allow this to awaken more and more of the remembrance of your truth. And this is something that brings you in a space that is beyond time and space. It brings you into an experience that goes beyond time and space. It brings all past, present, and future into one. Into one single moment. And in that moment, there is patience, there is presence, and there is peace. The beetle, the scarab. There is another animal here that is showing up for you, or that wants to show itself. Ooh, interesting. The stingray, my beautiful pile tree. That's an interesting spirit. And on the bottom of the deck we have the firefly. And this is the spirit that I was picking up on, the firefly here, which wants to show itself. It's showing itself now here. And it's a firefly, right? And it's coming out of this one of these corners out of the roots, and it's flying in front of you, and it's leading you to the water. This firefly is also inviting you and bringing you the gift of going with the flow, trusting in the guidance of spirit, trusting whenever something shows up for you that resonates with you, that is in union with you, to follow that lead. And when this firefly is showing up here, it's lighting the way for you, right? The firefly is showing up and you see it, and there is this instant joy that is coming through. It's a gratitude and it's a joy. And you are surprised, no, this childlike spirit that is in here, also together with the curiosity that is so very present in your whole forest within you. So this firefly shows up, it flies out of this corner, catches your attention, and you feel that it's right to follow. So the firefly leads you out of this nest and leads you back to the river. This beautiful, beautiful, bright river that is shimmering with the light of the sun. And there is the stingray. My beautiful pile tree, the stingray. This is a spirit that I never consciously joined with. So thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing me the experience of joining with this beautiful spirit here. There is an incredible balance that is coming through. All chakras in alignment. All energy points within you in perfect alignment with each other. And there is an electricity that is coming through with it. So there is this stream, there is this wave that is coming through you, which is another aspect here that is bringing you more and more into the remembrance of what you truly are. And stingray is swimming, and it's just showing itself. It has this beautiful wings, right? Wings, being a bird in the water. Wow. So, wow. The spirit of stingray brings you an invitation and the gift of being a bird in the water, which is always having a higher perspective whenever you feel trapped in emotion. It's also offering you a higher perspective and offering you trust and faith to move with what you feel, to let yourself be moved by your feelings. And then this electricity. There is, stingray is swimming here, moving its wings, connecting with you also through these wings, through this movement. But while it's moving, it's creating this electricity in the water. And this electricity in the water is also, it's creating a shock wave on its own, which it's not a tower moment. This is something very transformative that is happening here. So this being in your feelings, being in motion with your feeling body, and then allowing electricity to move through you to put everything back into alignment, or to restore yourself into a divine alignment, which comes together with a full surrender. Because this shock, this electricity that is moving here through you might feel uncomfortable in a way, but if you fully surrender in this faith and trust, then this is the mother, the divine mother that is moving through you and restoring your being back into its original state. And this can come with shocks, little trembling, let's call it trembling, because shock sounds too strong for what it is. It's a trembling that can happen in the body. So it's allow the electricity to move through you in whatever form that comes through. Surrender. Bring in the Divine Mother whenever your physical body reacts to feelings or to emotions. Because the trembling, the reactions of your body, if they are been surrendered into God, Source, Spirit, into the Divine Mother, they are naturally aligning you and restoring you back into its natural space. If you try to resist this, it gets worse. So just surrender. Fully surrender. Fully surrender. So receive the gift of alignment here, which is what the stingray, the spirit of stingray, is bringing you. The gift of alignment, and then more and more into full remembrance of what you are. Thank you. Okay, my dear beautiful pile tree, what else is here in your forest? We are moving now next to the river. We are walking next to the river and we are moving deeper and deeper into the forest. And the trees are getting bigger also, so there is again this sense of a nest, but it's getting bigger and bigger, which also brings up this feeling of rising in consciousness, rising in the treasure that you are, rising more and more into remembrance. So what is here in this next nest? The dragon's lair. I felt already there was a creature there. It's the dragon. Beautiful pile tree. The dragon is waiting here for you. And this is a very interesting energy. And I want to read the book for you. because the energy, the image that is in here, and the words, because it's the dragon's lyre, right? It can evoke within you some kind of fear, some kind of being reluctant, some kind of resistance. Is this right? Should I go here? But it's up to you to feel. The message in here is beautiful. The Dragon's Lyre, number 19. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. Again, this alignment. So connect, receive the gift of the stingray here to bring you into that alignment, because you are about to enter dangerous territory. Tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path that you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you will be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So my beautiful pile tree, this is an energy that comes with the rising of your remembrance, the rising of your consciousness. And then you are being presented with choices. You are being presented with spaces to go in. And then it's always this invitation of tap in with yourself. Does this feel right for me to go here or not? Right? The spirit of dragon brings you the message that nothing can truly harm you. You are always safe. Whenever you remember what you are, whenever your truth, whenever you remember your truth, you also know that all is well. However your external world seems to appear to you, it's about seeing through it and bringing this presence of God's Source Spirit with you wherever you go, even when you enter into dangerous territory. And the dangerous in here is coming from out of a place of, I know that nothing can truly harm me, and this space looks a little bit less known. It looks a little bit less familiar, and it feels a little bit more exciting, which can also be interpreted as fear. Fear and excitement have the same feeling within the body. So if you can see that from the right place, you can feel this. It feels more exciting. It feels like dangerous territory. It feels more as an adventure than this space that I know, which is familiar, which is my comfort zone. So you are being invited to get out of your comfort zone and go there in a way that feels right for you. Don't jump into a cliff that feels very frightening for you. Just allow yourself to move out of your comfort zone and allow yourself to discover new places with this knowing of nothing can truly harm me. And nothing is as it seems. This space that looks scary, when I remember that nothing can truly harm me, this space is not scary anymore, but it becomes a new territory. to explore, right? So it's a very exciting energy that is in here. But the message, the invitation, and the gift that the dragon is bringing you here is nothing can truly harm you, and stay very close to yourself. Always come back to yourself. Does this feel right for me? Can I stretch myself a little here, but not too far? So I keep myself in a healthy space. But I do offer myself also the gift of taking some risks, exploring something new, diving into a new experience. Because nothing can truly harm me. My essence, my core, is pure, divine, innocent, whole, and is untouchable by anything from this world. Right? So, however it may appear in here, nothing is as it seems. Don't trust your human eyes, but go within and step into that place from out of this alignment that the stingray is bringing you. The dragon also, spirit of dragon, is here with you in this space. And dragon spirit, this is such a beautiful, beautiful, extraordinary spirit to connect to, the spirit of dragon. And you can call them in, your dragon. Call in your dragon to fly with you, to walk with you in this territory. With a dragon on your side, it's more easy to remember that nothing can truly harm you. And would you forget, your dragon is next to you to remind you of it. And to remember you, remind you that it always has your back. So it's safe for you to explore. So enjoy. Fly with your dragon. Explore these new territories. And let yourself be amazed by everything that is there to discover. Because it's limitless. What is also coming through here, also with reading in the book, is this the union that came already through here with your gems, with the cluster, this longing, this desire for joining, being in union with another person. And then there is this other space which brings up the fear of stepping into a new relationship. But also there, if you come from the right place, if you step in there, in this alignment, in this divine presence with yourself, with God, Source, Spirit, then nothing can truly harm you. It's safe to show yourself in your vulnerability. And it's safe for you to say yes to a new relationship. And to create one that is of such a different level than you have experienced before. Such a different level where you really know that you are safe with yourself, with God, and with this other person. Join, if this is about relationship, join with them with the conscious choice of doing your utmost best to keep this relationship in healthiness, in divine healthiness. And remember that every relationship you join in is always a threesome. God, self, other. God, self, other. In any relationship, bring God in there. And if you do so, it cannot be anything else than pure health. It cannot be anything else than divine union. Right? Okay, my dear, beautiful pile tree, same for you here. There is so much more to discover here in your beautiful forest. So if you feel called to spend more time in there and receive the gifts, go on discovery. Seek out these treasures, discover, unfold the treasures that are in there. But I am guided to stop here. So I truly hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much peace and blessings for each and every one.